That was amazing, Jack.
Really, really amazing.
That was cool. Like, I've never heard anything like it. Well, I've heard it, but it's in a video game. But that was like, you're like the coolest video gamer I've ever met, man. Thanks for coming
Thank you
on.
so
Thanks for
much.
playing on their show.
Thank you. So, Abdullah Malik headed over to the Toronto Zoo and took some time to learn about all the different kinds of animals.
The Toronto Zoo is a great place to go with family, friends. You can go on nice walks, have a picnic, and have a nice time with animals from all around the world. Starting on May 22nd, we'll be featuring sharks at Stingray Bay, which allows visitors to get up close and personal with sharks. It only costs $3 for this exhibit, and it's free for children. It's another great reason to head out to the Toronto Zoo.
Toronto Zoo is a great place to see and learn about animals. Located in Scarborough, it is the third largest zoo in the world. The zoo is divided geographically, and each section displays animals from a different part of the planet. The zoo's newest exhibit is the Tundra Trek, home to one of the zoo's most popular attractions, the polar bear. Like the polar bear, most animals in the Arctic are white. This is for camouflage in the snow. It helps prey to hide from predators and predators to sneak up on prey. Food is often scarce in this region, so Arctic wolves roam over large areas, hunting for it. The zoo's aquarium contained a wide variety of fish and other aquatic life. Jellyfish are some of the most beautiful creatures in the sea, and also some of the most deadly. They have a toxic stinger in their tail. The new Great Barrier Reef exhibit can be found in the Australian Pavilion. The Americas Pavilion houses many reptiles such as lizards, snakes, turtles, and alligators. These are some of the oldest animals on the planet. Many lived during the time of dinosaurs. Reptiles are cold-blooded, which means their blood temperature changes with the environment. Like birds, they lay eggs. The largest exhibit in the zoo is the African exhibit. That continent is home to some of the most diverse and interesting animals on the planet. The cheetah is the fastest land animal. It can reach speeds of 75 miles per hour, but only in short bursts. It is a sprinter, not a long-distance runner. Prey, mostly antelope, is stalked, then chased down. The cheetah's body is specialized for speed. It has long, muscular legs. It is slender like a greyhound dog. The cheetah is the smallest of the big cats and is often forced to surrender a kill to lions or leopards. The elephant is the largest land animal. Its most distinguished feature is its trunk. They use it to collect food such as grass and leaves. They can also suck water up into their trunk to spray into their mouth or to spray onto their body during bathing. Elephants are highly intelligent and emotionally complex. They have excellent memories and have been observed mourning the dead. They typically live for 50 to 70 years. Some of the most entertaining animals at the zoo are the monkeys. Unlike most monkeys which live in trees in the jungle, baboons are ground-dwelling and live in the savanna. Baboons usually live in troops of 30 to 60 animals. They are fierce fighters. Very few predators will try to penetrate a troop's defense. Our closest relatives in the animal kingdom are the apes. Gorillas are the largest ape. Unlike chimpanzees, gorillas are strictly herbivores. Their diet is mostly plant stems, vines, and leaves. The baby gorilla is completely dependent on its mother for food and protection, and stays with her for the first 3 years of its life. Young gorillas are incredibly playful. Gorillas are found in the rainforest in the Congo River basin of Western Africa. Their habitat is threatened due to human activity, such as mining, agriculture expansion, and civil war. They are critically endangered. Zoos are playing an increasingly large role in conservation. We spoke to the zookeeper about the changing role of the zoo.
I think the zoo's role's changed quite a bit over the last 15, 20 years, where we've become a place of conservation, of collecting, exotic species in order to be able to see what we can do to reproduce them and, have that species, propagate in the wild, after some time. There are probably, dozens of species that zoos hold that are now extinct in the wild. So we can look back and say, well, it's probably a good thing that we did have them at one time. And now the question is now, what do we do with them now that, we're the only ones that have, their future in our hands. So I think the zoo's role is going to change over the next decade or two, becoming more involved in reproduction and artificial insemination and becoming more management in, species that need more habitat and becoming involved in gaining that.
Later.
Did you know that men are 3 times more likely to depend on alcohol throughout their lives than women are? In Canada, the highest level of alcoholism occurs in people 20 to 24. Mona Abbasi speaks to Farhad Radan, a former alcoholic. He explains to us his struggles with depression and how this change in his lifestyle has made him a better man.